Hello everyone, this is NorthWind here. Welcome back to the KroFam server. We are in an abandoned mine shaft. This is the abandoned mine shaft near spawn, not the one near the guild hall. And what I'm trying to do here is I am, like I said before, really getting tired of walking all the way back. So I am basically going through and stripping this place of all of the rails that I can find, and getting caught on poles in the meantime. So I need a ton of rails, and yeah, I do have a lot of iron, but I still don't think I have enough iron to cover all of this. And why would I use up my own stock when I could just go in here and grab all of this? So I figured I'd take the time while I'm doing this and just kind of talk for a little bit, let you know what's going on with the channel, at least let you know what I'm intending to do as far as next steps, next projects. Because I was unable to find the desert, and I do know that there is another desert around somewhere. I'll look around. I'll see if I can find that one. I think it's somewhere in the vicinity of like 3,000, so it's not too far away from where the guild hall is. That means that I'm going to go ahead and do the tree. Oh, come on. I'm going to create the world tree next. That is going to take up several episodes. What I'm looking to do is fairly substantial in terms of size. I don't want it to be just like it's a big tree. I want this, you'd see this tree and go, whoa, that's a big freaking tree. That's essentially what I want. So we will get to work on that, at least laying down the foundation for it in the next episode. I am going to have to go and collect a ton of wood. And unfortunately, there really isn't a way that you can speed through that. There are no steps that you can skip or anything like that. You kind of just have to go and cut down a ton of trees. And because I want the tree to be made out of dark oak, I essentially think I'm going to have to tear down an entire forest. Luckily, we have a lot of those magic forests. What are they called? Like just dark oak forest, I guess is the... Oh. And like that, whatever that was. The dark oak forest, I'm going to have to tear down an entire one, I think. I'm essentially going to need to have an entire inventory full of logs, because this is not something that I can do with just planks. It needs to be flat out logs, and I think I've gotten lost in record time. I'm not going to worry about the interior. I'm going to light it up, and then I'm going to essentially not worry about it anymore. Maybe I'll find some way of putting a staircase in there. That might actually not be a bad idea. And then you can climb up inside of the tree. Here we go. Oh, I completely missed you. How could I miss you? Is there any way that I can do this? Whatever, that'll work. So yeah, I am collecting a ton of iron because I need the iron. Especially if I don't get enough of the rails, which is what it's looking like. I see you over there. Think you can sneak around. This... What's down here? Have I been down here? I think I've pretty much cleared this area. Yeah, I was just down here. That's idiotic. I'm turning around in circles. Turning around in circles. Okay, let's just go down, make a right here, go to the next area. Yeah, here we go. Not what I wanted to do. I do not want dark in here. That was... What? There we go. Okay, I am looking forward to the next snapshot. I've been watching videos of the new combat updates. I'm super excited about the new combat options. Being able to use weapons other than swords That just sounds like tons of fun. Because you really have to be careful. You actually have a reason to potentially carry around a an axe other than for chopping wood. I mean, people who are using shields, and I don't know why you wouldn't carry around a shield if it's provided. I mean, if a slot is provided for it, there's nothing stopping you from doing it, other than, you know, I don't think you'd be able to have 2 items in your hand while you're doing that, but that, I mean, that doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, I see you over there. Let's go for it. I see more stuff down here anyway. Oh, you. Okay, there we go. I do love the fact that axes break shields faster than swords. That's spectacular. I'm a really big fan of having weapons with unique properties. And I'm not meaning just like enchantments, although that themselves, that would be cool as well. I like that you could use a hoe, and hoes are just incredibly fast. I'm hoping that they give you the ability to put enchantments on them so that you can actually use them as weapons, as, you know, in addition to just farming implements. So just in general, I think it's going to be a really great update. I am hoping for a magic update sometime in the future, or at least something along those lines. And what I mean is essentially, I'd love an entire just new selection of enchantments, things that are, you know, different. And I know you've got the new arrows coming out, and those are kind of cool. I am gonna starve. I'd love to have new potions, and I know that is some of that's coming as well. But I would just like to have a magic mechanic, something along the lines of weapons, but maybe using books instead. So you don't necessarily have to have a sword equipped. If you equip a book, you could actually play as a mage, as opposed to essentially what you have now, which is you can play as a warrior, you can play as a ranger, you can use bow and arrow, you can use a sword. But there's nothing that you have that will allow you to play a straight-up magic user in this game. And I think that would be really, really cool. There could be things that you absolutely could do and add into the game, like, for example, there's nothing stopping you. You have eggs that can create bad guys. There's nothing that says that you can't have a variation of that and use it for summoning. So you could play someone who summons bad guys to actually go and fight other bad guys for you. Oh, okay. Or maybe if you have some way of casting a confusion spell on them and making them turn on their other fellow bad mob thing guys, whatever. They fight each other whenever they hit each other. With if a skeleton hits, what's up here? That's new. If a skeleton hits a creeper, well, they're gonna turn and start to fight each other. That is just a quick way to get to the quest hall, I guess. Huh. I guess that's maybe how the haggis gets around into the area here. Interesting. Just some things that might make it a little bit more fun. And of course, as someone who likes exploration and who has fallen down into a hole, I mean, I went through the entirety of the map. I mean, I've gone through 16, 20 portals in the last few weeks here, just kind of exploring and looking for biomes and that kind of thing, which is fun for me on its own. But I'd love to have the ability to have additional things in there. Like, oh crap. Oh, damn. Okay. Like, for example, what about, you know, you've got the water temples. That's fairly new. And that would essentially be... Oh, you get a magic. You get magic. Give me the magic. Did I get it? I didn't get it. That's fine. You got the water temples, and the water temples are very new, and I haven't found a water temple because they're incredibly rare. And I think that's part of the problem. I haven't seen a jungle temple because they're incredibly rare. And I haven't found a desert temple because the desert temples are incredibly rare. And so, essentially, you've got these temples that you should be able to find if you go hunting enough, but there's no guarantee that any of them will show up in your world, particularly if you have a world that's set up the way this one is, where it kind of has like a world border set at a very specific distance. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm sure that there are. I mean, we haven't gone over every square inch of the world, but I would just like to see additional things. I mean, those ice spike biomes are really amazing. Wouldn't it be cool if the ice spike biomes had some kind of mage's tower in there, much like the swamps had an option to have a witch's hut in them. And the witch's hut don't really have a whole lot in them anyway, other than the fact that they will allow witches to spawn. So that's essentially what I'm getting at is, I think it would be really cool for every single biome to have something that could potentially appear in it. And you can make certain things rarer than others. That's not, you know, that's not difficult. But at least make exploration a little bit more rewarding. I don't know, maybe I'm just too used to having RPGs where you actually will run through and things have been placed in there. I don't know, maybe not. Anyhow, I currently have about 2 stacks, almost 3 stacks of rails now. That is still nowhere near what I want. I'm hoping to get somewhere in the vicinity of 6 stacks of rails. How much do I have in terms of iron? You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iron for 16 rails. So that's 32 rails there. Oh, I've got another 64 here. So yeah, that should be enough, right? I'm just using the stuff that I gathered in here to make the rails for the what's this? What's this? Safety zone. Holy cow. Holy cow! Is this the Haggis's house? Obsidian pit? Mines? Where am I? Who has built this incredibly wonderful oasis? I see no names. I'm a little disappointed that you used birch, but this is cool. Let's find out where this goes. This episode's gonna run a little bit long because I did have some things that I did at the beginning, but this is just too good. Holy cow! Somebody has a tremendous amount of rails here. Do I have a card on me? I do have a card on me. Alright, we're gonna wear this. I think this is gonna lead us down to where we just were, so let's stop. No, stop doing what you're doing. Please stop what you're doing. Okay, we're gonna find out where this goes. And we're gonna shoot this guy. Where? Oh, where? What? Apparently not very far. I have no idea what I just did. I'm breaking stuff that I don't mean to break. Can I not break it while I'm in it? Yeah, I guess I can't break it while I'm in it. Okay, that didn't take us very far. it took us essentially down the hall. This is a really, really weird placement, and I don't know who this belongs to, but I'm going to end the episode here. I'm going to wander through this a little bit and see if I can find out who this belongs to. Thanks for watching, guys. In the next episode, like I said, we'll start laying the foundation of the world tree, and then we'll move on from there. So I appreciate you guys watching. Please feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any particular designs for the tree that you think we might want to use, and yeah, anything else that you feel like we should build around spawn. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.